round on the price thing again.
I'm not on price.
Okay, quickly.
Logistic part. I was going to price. Yeah. The logistic part is today is that, see what happens now when you are telling they are the existing people will only be hired. Now the problem comes that when you ask those people, they will say that you talk to them, because what happens generally, if I have say 1 truckload or 2 truckload per day, what is practically how will you handle when they take only the partial thing? Because there are 2 things. One is they don't pick up, or if they pick up only partial thing and they say my vehicle is full, I cannot take further more. So what is the answer?
So the one-point contract for you will be 𝗕𝗧𝗪, sir. We have given you our, whenever you are signing the agreements with us, we have given you our customer care number, where you can call them and it will be taken care. If the vendor who's coming there is not picking the call, we have our facility where we, within 1 hour or 2 hours, our other vehicles comes and it clears your waste.
Yeah.
That facilities we have.
Yeah, because this
But we are already putting
I
in place.
believe this logistic part is a challenge for all the
So
apartments.
as of now it will be there, sir, but we are also trying to sort it out in another 1 month or 2 months. Once the agreements are signed, sir, we will be having a routing from our side also, so that it will be easier for us to monitor. As of now we have some constraints, yes, but we will definitely make sure in another 1 or 2 months we will be in place. ಹೌದು ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವೆಂಡರ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ. ಈಗ ಕೆಲವು ಜನ ನಮ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ರೆಡಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕಮೆಂಟ್. ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಪುಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ವೇರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೆಡಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಯಾರು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರನೇ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುವಾಗ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪುಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪುಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಸರ್. ನಿಮಗೆ 1 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ 𝗕𝗂𝗪. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀವು 𝗕𝗂𝗪 ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ, we will take care of that.
Okay, so we're going to have.
So hi sir, our apartment has 87 flats. So we got a notice last month that we fall under BWG. But when we check, we don't meet the criteria. We're less than 100 units, and we don't meet the water consumption also because we are running dry on borewell and we just 25k liters, and the area as well. And 5-6 of the flats are also not occupied. But once the notice came, the existing vendor stopped collecting waste, and we are forced to get into an agreement with 𝗕𝗂𝗪. And 𝗕𝗂𝗪 says that every apartment is assumed to have generate 1.5 kg per day. When we see but we don't see that clause mentioned anywhere. At the same time, when we check, we also don't generate that much, right? So
87 apartment flats are there.
Yeah.
What is the average family size there?
Sorry, sir.
What is the average family size?
Most of them are 2 BHKs basically. Where like in.
Not. I didn't ask.
We don't have No, we won't have Even you won't have 3 people.
2 plus 1K, like, you know.
Even if you take 3,
You can say.
even if you take 3, 87 into 1.5, 1.65.
But that's not defined anywhere. So when we separate the waste, no, that's where when we calculate it actually comes less, sir.
When we weigh, come ask for a house. Then how do you tell 1 house?
Because
So actually, I would.
But general waste generation per person per day is 550 grams.
Practical, I'm telling you, we have weighing which is an apartment. You weigh.
Generally weekends, because of Swiggy and Zomato, it will do more.
So I would like to interrupt. I think it's the right
Yes,
session. We have been labeled as bulk.
but we
So we should be true to the label bulk waste generator. If we are treated as an entity where a large quantity is generated at one point, and that is the point at which it should be weighed, and that is how the quotations, in my opinion, should be given. Otherwise, there is no incentive to reduce waste. Remember, 2026 rules are focusing on circular economy, in general, waste traceability, reduction, and so on. If you put a flat per flat rate, that's going to be treated very differently, and we'll get into this Russell-Planck's constant problems. We should, if you are called bulk generators, let's be treated as a way at one point, outgoing point, and give the rate as such. Then many times the figure would be comparable. Or if some MCs feel this is a big nuisance, who's going to be weighing there? And if they would prefer But that should be severely discouraged in my opinion. There should be a focus on reducing waste. Therefore, the rate should be charged per total weight only, in my opinion.
I do agree, madam, we should not weigh every day.
So 1.5 kg, whatever way we are doing that, it's an assumption, right? But it's just an assumption. But if we see the clause when we are filling up the property tax and all the 5 criteria, if we are not within that 5 criteria,
What's the name of your apartment?
𝗕𝗦𝗪𝗠𝗟.
Where is it?
So we get a notice like they are enforcing us to get into that. So that's the reason. Like
I think, sorry to, in the interest of time, I think sir will take it up, sir. AGM will take it up and then
He will visit personally and see the quantum of waste generated in your apartment.
let him come and make a whatever.
He will assess the waste there. He will come and he will assess the waste. Personally, will visit your apartment. Right? Okay.
Yes.
So,
I'm just trying
so I come from 𝗕𝗂𝗵𝗽𝗵𝗺𝗵.
Huh?
I come from 𝗕𝗂𝗵𝗽𝗵𝗺 and 𝗕𝗂𝗵𝗃. Yes. And this is just to let you know, this is one of the
I request everyone to stop high conversations with a bit of a distraction. It would be a great help if we were to highly focus on one person's speaking.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so just to give you the background, our apartment does 100% composting, and we've been abiding by 100% segregation, and we've been, contracting. We've not been penalized or, pointed out so far over the last about 13 years that we've been here. We've been the model for our composts have been, purchased by most of the places. Yeah, so thank you. So that's the way we've been doing it. Now suddenly we find ourselves confronted with a situation that we are equated with everybody else who's not able to compost or not able to segregate their waste, people who throw it on the streets outside. We do all this hard work. Our laborers do a lot of hard work. Our residents do a lot of segregation at home. We insist on that. We have a lot of.
What's your question?
Yeah, my question is this. Why is this disparity? Why can't we have encouragement of this? Like when we step out of the complex, the whole street is littered with waste all over, and we, on our part, we do our bit, but when we land up there, that is one. The second aspect is when the rates are negotiated, we are at par with everything else. That the credit for the kind of segregation and the good work that is being done in helping the environment, which is the larger point, that we are trying to make the environment cleaner and Bangalore a better place, all that seems to be lost. So that's the question, that how do we address that?
So if I can summarize, then, a more fair tariff for those who are composting. I think composting, if I just add, one is the challenge is whoever's composting, some of them, there are not enough people to pick up the excess compost. Right, that's something, sir, has to be taken up through KCDC, and the thing, BAF itself has talked to KCDC to pick up that excess compost, because at least it partially solve that problem, because you're composting and you can't do anything with it. The second is, of course, better, I think in a nutshell what he's saying is for those who are composting, we talked about the 3 rupees per kg for waste, but that's for, supposedly now it is being termed only for dry waste. The other categories, we need to see who is going to pay the full cost or partial cost. That is something which is up for debate, I feel, because it's not clear who is going to pay the entire cost to 𝗪𝗏 so far, who has been paying it. Some have been, I think some apartments also have been engaging separately sanitary waste providers. Now, what is the cost of special care waste handling? We don't know, right? I mean, right now we're going by the tariff by what they're giving. Perhaps it's the true cost, or what is the cost is unclear. So those two streams has to be sorted out, sir, to have a better understanding of, okay, dry waste, I think everyone's understanding, sanitary waste and special care waste, what is the cost? Little more clarity is required. If I
For all waste, empaneled one, there is only one processor or empaneled vendor. You cannot give it to 𝗪𝗏. One waste to 𝗪𝗏, one waste to Muka Proteins, or one waste to BSWML. There is to one agency.
So why not, sir? That is what That is what the
Good.
question.
They didn't participate in empanelment. I told you, no, when we issued a notification for empanelment, only 4 were qualified. Out of 42, 4 were qualified.
Sir, but if I may ask a little bit awkward question.
Definitely.
Where is the sanitary waste processing facility of 𝗤𝗂𝗏 or the special care waste processing facility?
I'll answer it.
For the sanitary waste, we have tied up, sir. And for special waste also, we are.
That's
Sir,
precisely what
no, no.
I'm also trying to say.
No, no.
You are also passing it
Sir,
on to
sir,
somebody
just a
else.
moment, sir. Just I wanted to answer you people for this. So this question was raising everywhere. So what we have done is, we have taken up the companies who permissions, the companies who have. We are in the process of taking over the companies. 51% shares we are purchasing from the companies who have been doing this. And we wanted to be empaneled with BSWML, and we wanted to work with you, sir. See, sir, pricing part, whatever you see, for me also, if I have to do it, my processing cost for sanitary waste 20 rupees, 18 to 20 rupees is what, if I process also, sir.
I'm sorry, sir, this is not for you to answer this.
Yeah. No, but I'm telling you, sir, I'm just talking about Muka. That's it. It's not about BSWML, sir. BSWML, they have to answer.
I think that's where the confusion is, sir. Either from the UDT or something. What is the cost of processing these other 2 streams? Because even in the UDT order, that was a year back, it did not talk about a cost for sanitary waste. Right? If there is a cost, it should be mentioned there so that it's clear. Then we are not having this argument, unnecessary pushback that is not there. If you have fairly arrived at a cost for these 2 categories, which I'm sure you'll do, at least little bit that conversation can be kept aside.
For disposal of sanitary waste collected from household, we are paying 18 rupees per kg to Mardi. Maradi. We are paying 18 rupees per kg. 1.8 per kg.
Sir, I have a question. Yeah.
One more. Again, we have issued it was 2019 rate. Now we have issued one more notification. We have tender notification wherein he has quoted 26 rupees per kg. It's in black and white. I'll show you the tender quoted price also. Yes, sir.
Bulk waste generator, 100% in-house processing. I think there are 4 options, 4 empanel vendors, and there is an option others also. If I select others and put the current vendor, what is the next step?
So I think property tax related things, I think we should just, that we should keep it aside. I think we'll keep this conversation focused on the contract and the price. Property tax, I think that's a GBA introduced system, but we'll come back to that later because I think we'll take it up, but perhaps a little later. If I may take the liberty to sort of pause the property tax question because some work has taken place, conversation is GBA on that. And I think even sir is also understanding the system. So let's keep that property tax. I think it will get resolved into some degree. Let's talk about focus our conversation on the agreement, what makes sense. One of the other things, sir, is a standardized agreement that should be approved for all. If that should come from the government, it would make it a lot easier. Because every apartment is spending legal fees and actually reviewing this argument, whether the agreement is fair, is it on this side. So one of the big asks, if I may, I'm summarizing some of the questions, I'll still come back to some of you. But in the interest of time, and I'm sure even he is also pressed because usually solid waste folks, people start their work early in the morning. So so that is one of the things is a standardized agreement that can be put on the website. All we have to do, if some of us are happy to participate in the legal review, if it's on the website, they just print and get it done rather than this each one, because many questions on this clauses, exit clauses and all of that. And as if I may take another liberty on something is like the questions of the logistics are really coming that can we first do a trial run? Right, trial run with an exit, at least a trial run, so that at least the initial 3 to 6 months period before somebody, I know the business model will work only for a longer period, but at least for that confidence to happen that the service is happening, all of that, can we look at a trial run period as an interim arrangement? You can fix the period mutually with all of us and then have a continuation of this. So one thing, the logistics, service, all of that sort of things will sort of get till, I know some have done trial, but that trial is very small number, and perhaps even those who did trial will not come out and speak about it because the trial is so small. So one of the requests is standardized agreement. Can we have at least a trial period so everybody has the confidence in the service delivery aspect and those concerns are sort of addressed to some degree? I'm not talking about the tariff. The tariff we will still debate, but at least the service side of things can all at least be taken up.
Yes, sir. Standard agreement we will post in our website. Give me 4 or 5 days or maximum 1 week. We'll do that.
Sir, follow up on this.
Second.
No, I have not asked just this. I will just one question. Sir, only thing is that I hear that you have done all the calculations of the rates and the cost and all. Now, I feel very uncomfortable when I come to this meeting and other association, oh, I did a better negotiation. I did a very good negotiation. Why don't you give a fixed rate card? Means I really get uncomfortable when I hear that, oh, this fellow has done better negotiation. He says, we are much better negotiator. We got a very good price. Why this? Means I really get confused, means what should the price I should offer and start negotiating. Give a rate card, fixed rate, and we will sign. Give a fixed rate.
See, this is not a closed door meeting, it's an open meeting. We are not doing anything in hide and seek manner, it's an open meeting, okay? Second, regarding trial run you mentioned, there is no provision. Okay. 1 minute, let me finish. What, sir? You are not giving time to me. See, he asked me what is the price. I told you, wet they are charging 7 rupees, dry 3 rupees, sanitary 30 rupees, special care 75 rupees. If all together uniform rate told up to 12 rupees, if he agrees for 10 rupees also, you negotiate and sort it out. That's it.
Sir, like power rates are standardized, water rates are standardized. I think it's a fair demand from public to have a standard.
Good. See, now it's still evolving. Earlier, user fee was not there. It started last year, 1 year back. 1 minute, sir. It started 1 year back. You mentioned KERC. It's there since many years, almost 3 decades.
We don't have to keep on saying that they were born, the leases were born out and they too came. We need to start looking at this with more pragmatism and put it in place before we come to public. We can't come to public and keep saying now that, you see, we need time to set up a committee where people are involved. This is a public institution and this is fairly understood worldwide. There has to be consultation with the state. World Bank has been writing about this for 20 years, plus, if not more. Why are we saying that this is music to you? I'm sorry to be so harsh, but there is no other way to ask this question. Because Bangalore has intelligent people, and if we were to concede we don't have this intelligence, I would not be surprised if customers overseas say, why are we working with TCS, Infosys, and others? Maybe there is no intelligence. There could be a stock market crash tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm not to comment on stock market and share price and all.
But on the setup of the committee,
Janardhan.
I want to add further. It seems like you've been smart enough to down from 4,500 trucks to 2,700 without the new waste management policy or without the new set of vendors. So please take that forward from 2,700 down to minimum number of landfills. Point number 1. The company that you have here with you is right now accusing Bangalore that you didn't know waste management so far. I have come here to teach you waste management to Bangalore, and I know best. And then saying that, oh, you know what, I'm feeling bad for the people who are working with all these years. I need to provide them employment, I don't want them, etc. There is a dichotomy in what is being said also here. Then, when we are graduating people from 2 rupees and 2.5 rupees per kilo, or whatever measure, to 12 rupees, there is no end to greed, sir. There is no end to greed. We have to graduate people out also. If there is a particular steep ladder that the cost of waste management is indeed 12 rupees, the government cannot increase it from 2.5 rupees to 12 rupees on one fine day. So over a period of time, it can be graduated if there is a genuine. And genuineness, how do we establish? We establish with stakeholder involvement. We want to be involved to say that whether it is being done honestly or practically, or we are serving the needs of someone else's greed is something that is fundamentally in question.
One simple thing I could not understand. When it was 2.12 rupees per kg.
Our calculations, sir. Our people manage what we are facing. We work on it. What we are facing, sir, we work on it every day. We are managing committee members. We work on it. We know what we pay to external parties. From that basis, now whether it went into a landfill or not is something that we can discuss and say, from 250 it increases to 3 or 350 or something. That graduation discussion we need to have a stakeholder. It cannot be arbitrary and bring at some number.
Sir, one more thing I want to add. See, now you selected 4 people. The South Bengaluru, they were collecting from here. I can name them, 𝗪𝗀𝗵𝗽𝗵𝗺𝗵. Correct? North they were doing. North they were charging 3 rupee 80 paisa or 5 rupee 50 paisa. Now suddenly those people also from 5 rupees to 12 rupees also jump. And these also approved vendors.
How does that charging now? Same there are also we say maximum 12 rupees per kg. See, transportation cost. What BSWML or 𝗕𝗰𝗵𝗽𝗵𝗽𝗵 is 3.12 rupees per kg. Transportation cost. I don't know how we can process the waste at 2.5 rupees per kg.
Why is realization all of a sudden? Why BSWML?
The user fee concept started from 25-26. Earlier it was not there. Okay. Yeah.
I think you've had your turn, if I may, because there are many others who want to have a quick start. Yeah, last couple on this side.
Sure, thank you.
Yes, sir, please go ahead, sir.
Sir, we met you on Saturday last
Yes,
week
sir,
and
yes.
you offered your help. So while the leader line questions in terms of legality, stakeholder involvement, should we have discussed this a little more before you took these kind of drastic steps? You see, look at the unfairness. You change things for us overnight. You fix a rate, bad enough. You also fix the weight. This is like insult and injury. You are going to determine how much waste I generate. You are not going to weigh my actual waste. You are going to determine how much I pay the vendor. You won't allow me to negotiate. On top of everything, when I tell you that, listen, I can't take a 6x or 5x cost increase as a regular citizen, all you have to say is that, listen, my landfills are lesser. I want to be a responsible citizen. Are you giving me the chance to do that is a question here, and I suppose that has been captured in various dialogues so far. I get down to something specific, following up on what Jairam asked. Is Hariharan here from Aster, NCC Aster? Not here. So we are all large apartment complexes, 600, 700 apartments. We have an on-site organic waste converter. We try to, Jairam in fact does a fantastic job. He's our poster boy actually in the locality. When we are processing all the waste and generating compost, we are looking for help to dispose of compost. Dry waste is our asset. When we segregate dry waste and we have realizable value in the dry waste, why would I give that to anybody else? And on top of it, pay them money to remove it. I'd rather give it to somebody who comes and organizes the transport and pays me for that dry waste. Now, reject dry waste, reject wet waste, sanitary waste, special waste. If you appoint a particular person as the approved vendor, fine, we can negotiate rates with them and come to some agreement. My question to you is, if I am a large apartment complex, a bulk waste generator by definition, I practice
good waste segregation. I operate my OWC. I manage to process more than 50 to 60% of the waste I generate. I will want to kind of pay only for that waste I am not able to process. And certainly I will negotiate with your approved vendor saying that I can't pay you more than X. This is my, I would believe, constitutional right.
This is the only genuine argumentation for the whole evening.
This is the only answer we are looking for. Can we solve one clear transactional item for today while we discuss global hunger, whatever else, plants constant, God knows what. We want one, see, there's one very clear ask here saying that give us a standard agreement. I told I will give. Sir, in all due respect, sir, you have unveiled a pitch for us so badly that we don't know which to argue upon right now.
Give me 1 week's time, you will get standardized agreement copy.
My first question.
Okay, I think there's just a follow-up question to that.
Yeah, just wanted to reiterate what you said, sir, that, and also I think Mr. Mohan mentioned it also. You said at some point, give us only your wet waste, figure out what you want to do with everything else. I just want to check if that is an option. Is it an option? Meaning, like, we do have ways to dispose our dry waste without having to give it to you. So that is an accepted option, right, for us?
Yeah. And just to answer that, UTD 500 circular said if I am processing my waste and giving you only what I cannot process or reject with waste, I pay you 3 rupees again.
Yes, perfectly, sir.
Is that valid?
Yes, it's valid.
Is that valid?
It's 100% valid. And again, if you are doing inflate too, and again, if you are giving whatever the rejects to us, we will be charging only on the rejects. Only on the rejects. Other than that, we will be not charging.
Yeah, your agreement needs to be modified because as of now, it says that while your agreement with us is in effect, you cannot give your any streams of waste to anybody else. It says that.
No, sir, the thing is, when whatever waste you will be giving to us, you will be charged for that.
Okay.
Any waste which you are handling on your own, we don't have any problem. In our agreement also, what we have told is, any rejects, any waste, it might be dry waste, it may sanitary waste and all will be charged. See, sir, I gave this, sir, I'll just give a clarification here. 10 rupees per day, what we are charging, it's an average. See, initially when we approached all the associations, we had an issue with all associations. Sir, if you are doing it per kg, every month we need to, this month it's 500 kg, next month it's 1000 kg. I can't go to each every month to each unit saying that you have to pay more. So they told us, give us an uniformity so that it will be easier for us. And again, we told only wet waste we will collect and dry waste. Then they told us wet and dry, we can't keep on changing vendors and we can't give 100 vendors coming into our premises. So they told, okay, we will give you all the services. So we came, worked out the thing and we came at a point that 10 rupees per day we will be charging, where we will be taking care of your wet waste, dry waste, sanitary waste and special waste. All the 4 streams of waste will be handled. See, it was an average work calculation we have done from our side, from 𝗏𝗂𝗏, especially. I'm not talking about any other vendors here. I'm just talking about myself, our company, and we have given that proposal to you people to make it easier. Sir, if you want to give it per kg, we'll be very happy. We have a technology for that. We will do that. We are happy if you're giving per kg. We will be very happy with doing all those things. You need to just come up with your opinions. That's why each individual apartment has got a different scenarios. And when it comes to negotiation part also, someone was talking. I had a discussion with BAF. I told, sir, we are charging 10 rupees per kg. So for negotiation, that buffer, let it be with us, so that we will have that buffer when we will talk to the customers. Each scenario is different. When there is an apartment of 1000, then I can also understand. I also can negotiate that thing. And when there is 100 apartments, and there is another scenario there. So each apartment has got different scenarios. So that negotiation part, please let us have that negotiation buffer with us, so that we will definitely. And again, many people who have signed up with us, we have given you very good discount, and we have worked it out. Sir, the valuables, if you are able to get out of it, and only waste which you are not able to process, you give us. If you want to give it per kilo, we will take it by kilo. Or if you want to work it out as a 10 rupees per day concept, that is also we are okay. We are okay with all these 3 streams. You need to get us know what we are.
Sanitary and special on the side.
Yes.
Wet waste that I am unable to process or reject wet waste according to the UTD 500 circular. Do we pay you 3 rupees again?
So not wet waste, sir. The rejects in the sense, after using the wet waste, After you are doing in situ, you have rejects like you have coconut shells, you have small plastic polythenes and all those things. So there we will collect it. So 2 rupees per kg. Reject rate, there's a 3 rupees.
3 rupees, okay, yeah, it should be noted, 3 rupees is what.
Sir, garden waste we are not handling, sir. Garden waste up to 25 kilos we are giving a buffer for each apartment. Above 25 kilos we will be charging it separately, sir. We are not including in that. No, not at all.
Not there in the
Not at all. Up to 25 kilos we have given a buffer for it.
Mr. Mohan, I had one request for you, please. One, of course, he was asking to clarify, is it 25 kg garden waste per day or what? Per day. Okay. Okay. Anyway, my request for you is something else. A lot of us are currently facing this problem wherein we have not yet signed an agreement, right? We are in the process of figuring it out. Meanwhile, Ecosphere has been instructing Nalanda not to pick up waste from our place. Multiple of us are facing the same problem. So this is something I request you to please ask them to continue while we are working on getting the agreement signed.
The thing is what you know, madam, see, every day is a costing for me. Okay, if Nalanda is collecting, where is going to put his waste as of today? Previously used to dump it in some other places where it is now everything is stopped.
Yeah, what happens to us, sir?
No, sir. My question, my answer is, right now he is collecting and he is going and putting somewhere else. And again, I am not telling Nalanda to go stop it. I am not asking Nalanda to stop the collection. But the problem with Nalanda, see, he wanted to get empaneled with me and he wants to send the waste to my place where I need to process. I have a processing cost. I need to give him, see, once he sends the waste, I need to give him the transportation cost, madam. I need to give the processing charge, whatever is there, that also should be handled from my side. So right now, what he has been doing, I don't know. That you need to ask with those people itself who have been collecting for this many years. That is up to them. But as of now, if he is collecting in my under me, then that is my responsibility where I need to take care of the waste.
You should also start once the waste is handed over to them.
Sir, it will be, sir, not, sir. No. So the thing is, I will tell you, once the agreement is done, each and every responsibility is ours. It's nothing to do with. It's there, sir. It's there.
The clause does not say that very clearly.
Sir, I think
regarding the agreement,
agreements, I think we discussed that, sir.
The agreement we are talking, sir also discussed and you people just get on and go.
Let's park that. I think there are a few questions here. Yes.
Since the last backbenchers didn't get an opportunity, let me ask you a question. We are also a bulk waste generators in Sri Lanka. Now, by the meaning of bulk waste generators, that you all know what is it. Actually speaking, going by the logic of bulk waste generators, the rate should have been much lower. Because we are collecting everything and giving it to our truck fellow. So why is it higher?
Sir, you people are doing a fantastic job. You have been collecting from the 100 and 1,000 apartments and putting it in one place. No, we also segregate. Yes, you are segregating and putting in one place. Sir, we are doing half of your work. Sir, so we should be charged half the rate. Sir, I'll just give you a breakdown on the pricing part which I have been charging, sir. Okay, sir, you keep the minimum weight. Okay, is 1 kg, sir. Can we consider 1 kg? Pardon? 1 kg waste can we consider, sir?
For what?
Per household? Okay, let's leave all other things. Per household 1 kg, sir.
Per house maybe 1 kg.
1 kg. Sir, 6 rupees is the costing for the 1 kg as per you people. You are working out and whatever it is. 3 rupees 50 paisa was told me. But as in hike, as of now, it is 6 rupees, sir.
The base price.
Where is the 6 rupees? Okay. Another 4 rupees is left, sir. In that 4 rupees, I need to take care of your sanitary waste.
No. Currently, you're going by your logic. You are saying 6 rupees.
Sir, I'll just finish it, sir. 1 kg of waste, what you are talking, that is 6 rupees. Okay. And I will taking care of your other waste. Sanitary waste will be charged 20-25 rupees, whatever. Special waste care, whatever it is. We have been taking care of all those things, sir. And with the BAF, especially for apartments, we have already given out special discount saying that is 270 rupees what we are charging. That's come up to 9 rupees per day. 6 rupees plus 3 rupees what we are charging. And this 9 rupees what we are charging, you will be taking care of all your wastes, sir. No, first of all, see, this is when I'm talking about bulk, as a individual household. If you want to give it per kg, then we will definitely work it out per kg and we will go.
Complete wet waste management. Okay, where if anybody is giving you entire waste, don't do the wet waste separately. Other streams of waste per kilo. Can you do that? A mixed formula. So let's agree on everybody. Let's have done 3 things. BAF will work with 𝗤𝗂𝗏 and with BSWML. We will give you a standard template for legal agreement. With Ramesh will lead the case. We will give it to them. We can give your inputs to us. We will ensure that it is posted on the BSWML website so that everybody uses the same template. Okay, that's the first agreement. Second, Mohan is agreeing saying that if you are doing complete waste management with me, forget the in situ part or no, all those. First, in situ part we're just parking because in situ is very clearly defined by them. If you're not doing in situ, you want to tie up with AWP. We are saying for wet, this baseline price would be 6 to start with. Not if you're doing in situ, that is 6 rupees per kg is your base level to start with. You will negotiate further on that. No, 1 second. So if you are tying up with AWP, okay, you want to give your entire waste to him. That is wet, dry, sanitary, everything you want to give it to him. Now I'm proposing to him, wet he will collect it per kilo or no, we'll work out the mechanism saying that either he charge per flat or per kilo. Because the logic is very clear here. Other streams of waste, you should always weigh it. It's very important because they're not regular waste. Your dry waste, because valuable waste will be taken by your housekeeping staff and you can actually measure them. Your sanitary can be measured. Your garden, I don't know garden can be measured or not, but other ones can be measured very clearly. Let's break these streams into 2 parts. Wet, he will come with a pricing. It could be per flat or per kg basis. No, okay. So, one second.
6 rupees for wet waste per kg. For the record, for this meeting, all bulk waste generators, wet waste, if we give you 100%, because you have
segregated wet waste if you are giving us.
If I give you segregated 6 rupees per kg.
6 rupees per kg.
That's what he's saying.
Please, let's go in situ requirement.
No, 1 second. So let's not jump there. First, let's agree on that. So
let us just get this settled. So I'm a BWG. I segregate my wet waste. I give you 100% of my wet waste. You are saying 6 rupees a kg. Yes.
Okay.
Negotiable.
Dry waste will be 3 rupees.
Whether that 6 rupees is per kg or whether we take the total amount and divide it by number of flats, that is my question.
They have got into.
No. Per kilo. No, 1 second.
If I give you 100% of my wet waste, which is significant, large quantity, you have this fantastic processing plant, production moon or whatever. It's fine, that's great. I will stop using my capital. This was the question, Mr. Harry. Why should we worry with OWC, labor, power?
If you giving me 100% segregated waste, wet waste,
yes,
we will charge you 6 rupees per kg.
No, there is no category. It could be anybody. Not only. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
No, that comes to another question. You said 6 rupees for wet waste.
So 3 rupees per dry waste stands.
No, you said.
If you are doing in-situ, then it is 3 rupees per kg.
No, you said if we are giving you 100% wet waste, you will charge 6 rupees. So dry waste will still continue with 3 rupees?
See, sir, dry waste, we are not taking dry waste. We are only taking wet waste. We are only talking about wet waste.
Sir, I think the confusion is we're saying valuable dry waste and reject dry waste. Valuable dry waste, I think everybody is going to give to their own local categorization recycler. And the reject dry waste is where the question is, sir, if you can just clarify that.
Reject waste, inerts.
You are doing an in-situ. process, and then you have your rejects. Then we will charge. We're talking driveways. Driveways. I have driveways on which I can realize value, papers, cardboard, certain materials where I can get value in the market. Whether I give it to my housekeeper or whether I put it in my association pocket, that's the question. I have a set bunch of driveways that I can't sell or realize value on. Will you collect them? If yes, what is the rate?
See, rejects and driveways which you are not able to sell, we will be charging 3 rupees.
Okay, 3, 1 second.
3 rupees.
Sir, 3 rupees.
3 rupees. Yes. Sanitary waste, we will be charging 25 rupees.
Okay.
How are you going to measure this kg? Are you coming to the no? Are you coming to the weight machines or how is it?
Sir, up to you people, we will be having our weighing machine kept in your premises. It will be weighing
They have fixed on their vehicle.
vehicle and. So we have many options. So in our vehicle also it's fixed, and again, if it's a huge unit, then we keep the machinery in your premises itself.
Now, the thing is, we don't know how many kg is going to come every day. Is it based on the 6 rupees and 3 rupees? Can you give us the estimate per flat weight?
No, sir. That's what I've given you 10 rupees per kg, sir. You please obtain that or you go for per kg. It's up to you people.
Now what I understand is we will be paying, you'll be paying, or we have to pay 6 rupees for 6 rupees for the wet waste, right? Segregated waste. Obviously we are all educated, we have only segregated waste. So first question is, now we get the OC for the building if you have an OWC. Now you are saying is 6 rupees. We generate around 600 kgs every day. So if I calculate 600 into 3,600 into 30, around 1,08,000 is my monthly cost. If I give it to you, I am like very happy to give it to you because it will be half 50% of my wages and other things which we are spending now to do the thing. But tomorrow if it changes, then what? We have built this composting habit with a lot of motivation. We don't get anyone to do this hard job. So what tomorrow if it changes? What happens? Again, we are going to sit for another meeting. We will sit, but will the staff listen to us?
Okay, sir, I want to add with you. So let it be practical. What is the Environment Protection Acts? Based on that only all this is happened, right? And if you want to apply STP CFO, we will ask OWC.
Correct.
It's not their department is going to ask.
Yes.
Correct? The pollution control going to ask. Tomorrow BWSSB want to give you connection. They are going to ask what is the OWC, what is that, everything is linked now.
Yes.
So that is a different question. Now I don't think we can answer. Correct. Now our purpose of meeting today is that there is a deadlock of price parity, whether apartment is giving same price or not, because different is quoted. And one more thing problem was there which I want to highlight you, sir, because see, some of the apartment complained to us saying that their property manager also you bribe. Okay, I'm telling you. Some of the existing, existing vendors also you have encouraged you. So don't go to that angle at all. We are there to work with you, correct? And all highly qualified people are in the management committee. So don't do that job. I also told the public meeting on 18th. The company Bangalore Solid Waste Management Company is a company. This for giving service like BSWML and BWSSB. They are not government. I assure you today in this forum, Categorization sir is not there. They will not enforce. They will not enforce. They cannot enforce. I am telling you, legal person is here. We discuss in front of them. I am telling you, they can give notice saying that 3 days you have to change over. They cannot do anything. And we are with you. Please cooperate with them to do it happen. And I am telling you, both of you, please cooperate with us. We are there to give waste. We want a city, clean city. And I don't want to add anything more. Please work with us. We are also ready to work with you.
Yes.
Okay.
My second question, I am not yet done. Second question, sir, is BSWML responsible for also responsible for our streets to be clean? Because it is always like a person driving a SUV or neat car will be fined first, whereas a tractor or an open jeep guy just bulldozes and goes off. Same way, because apartment we have all literal people educated, we are following all the rules. Whereas I take you out of the gate 100 meters, we have almost like a slum. where organic water is on the floor, drained out every day. So are we putting any little power there first? We will follow you. We will follow you.
I think if I may answer that, I think Mr. Mohan's not placed. Perhaps sir is in conversation, but I think that question is for 𝗕𝗂𝗙𝗪 sir when he comes back in. And for the corporation, as is there, you have to work with your local corporation to also do it, which is the North Corporation. There is a very active, by the way, if you folks have not met, there is a very active Corporation Commissioner for the North, Mr. Sunil Kumar. So please work with him on your neighborhoods. They are more than happy. He's fairly responsive. He's new, he's young, he's energetic. So please work with him on your neighborhood level issues. Let's keep the focus back on what we need from this meeting. And I think I'm going to do another 3 or 4 last round of questions. Please go ahead.
Yeah, this is a question like this is a smaller number of apartments. We were talking about all bigger number of apartments. We have around 100 apartments, but our capacity is only around 70 to 80, and we generate only around 50 to 60 kgs. We have been weighing, so where do we fall? Because all other criteria says that 100 plus apartments, and we don't even use it. Yeah, so, and no, but we have been forced to saying that no, you have to go with ecosphere. 𝗕𝗂𝗙𝗪, where is lakeside habitat?
Okay, so sir, please get in touch with him. We'll come and assess and then decide whether your morning is.
Sure, I didn't get you.
So I think, yeah, go ahead. Okay.
See, I am from
Sir,
Purva.
contact will have him.
Now we have decided that we will segregate the waste, dry waste, which you cannot process. We give it 3 rupees.
Yes, sir.
Right? Second is about the sanitary and special care that particular waste. How much will be the last price? 25 rupees. 48 for the special care and 25 for the sanitary. Okay.
So just a follow-up question is, I think, sir,
I think another thing is that whatever the valuable dry waste we create, that we can sell with any vendor. No authorization is required, sir. We can segregate in your premises. You will sell it to anyone. I don't have a problem. If it comes to my vehicle, then you will be charged for that. That's it. Yes.
okay, so there are a couple of people, Sanjay and Srinivas, is it? I think, so those numbers will circulate out on the BAF group. So for your further follow-up from this meeting around pricing, you can get in touch with Mukha and follow up on this conversation.